I hit it. I hit it. I don't know.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
I hope it's going.
Christ compels you. Christ compels you. Christ compels you. Christ compels you.
Ho, ho, ho.
Christ
What's
compels
going
you.
on?
Ho ho
What's
ho.
going on?
Facebook. Yeah, we're not live on Facebook. I
No,
connected
we're
it,
not.
but it didn't. I think we forgot to edit it.
Oh, here. There
There we go.
we go. There we go. Okay. All right.
At
There we
some
go.
at
Hopefully
some point, there we go.
we're rip roaring on Facebook now.
Live on the
Okay.
book now too.
It's great. It's great.
What a
3
good
years,
way to,
buddy.
yeah, what a
3
good
years.
way to start it off. We had some of those minor glitches that we used to always get
I
back in the day.
technically speaking, I think what is it? The 7th is our official 3-year anniversary. So a few days from now, we'll officially have turned 3 years old. But I started going back and rewatching all of our earliest stuff, all the 25 Slays of Christmas I've been watching, um, and I have not watched anything that like anything that's not our scripted stuff. I have not gone back and rewatched since we did it.
Yeah,
Like I might have
yeah.
rewatched it around that time, but like the 25 Slays of Christmas, I haven't watched since we did the 25 Slays of Christmas 3 years ago. So
I
it's been a
bet
fun
that.
ride. And I was just telling Corey today that I th- I I'm finding the journey very interesting to see like when and where and how the changes were made as we went along. I was surprised at how early on we became Chase and Shep. I
Yeah.
thought that came much later in the month, but that was like after 1 week of doing uh, 25 Slays, and we were like, hey, obviously we were digging it enough to, start rolling into some new stuff, and
It
then
took a second,
trying to.
yeah, because I know in the first ones I introduced myself as Johnny Cash, the stage name.
Mhm.
So I did remember that. And I was like, oh yeah, it wasn't for a while that I was pivoted and I was like, no, we should do just Shep.
Yeah, I because I think forget which one I watched today, but it was the first time we mentioned being on Spotify, and it was only like a few episodes in. I want to say it was like maybe the seventh episode, seventh or eighth, and it was originally the Chase Shep show was Shep and Chase
Yeah.
before things changed, and man, man, have things changed.
Yeah, that little with Shep and Chase. I love that we used to
Yes.
throw. I like watching the old stuff and the little Chase and Shep at the end of stuff,
Mhm.
coming all at you, coming all fast.
There's a lot of hidden stuff too that like even I forget about, where like before we did our first official like sketch show and stuff like that, where we were kind of testing the waters a little bit,
Yeah.
uh and doing little skits here and there, on the streams and doing our WTF Wednesdays live. And it's funny because the first trailer we ever dropped, which had that Chase and Shep show theme and all that stuff with the I'm blanking on it. What's it
Legion of
called?
Doom.
The Legion of Doom opening. We still talk to this day. The show is still what we promised. It's true. We did. We were chasing Shep with Shep and Chase.
Exactly. You have to say
Um,
you have to say the whole thing though.
the
You
whole
didn't.
thing.
You would never
Yeah.
just say it's with Shep and Chase. No,
Yeah.
it's Chase and Shep with Shep
Well,
and Chase.
Justin Timberlake told us to drop the with Shep and Chase. It's cleaner. It's just because we were the Chase and Shep show for a long time until we finally just landed on Chase and Shep, which I don't know when that jump happened.
Yeah, well, I think when TJM got on the show, that's when
I think so.
we dropped it. We just became Shep and Chase and Shep.
Yeah. But in that trailer, when we were like getting ready to transition out of 25 Slaves of Christmas, we promised we were going to talk about movies, music, and whatever the fuck else we wanted. And we've been, meanwhile, back at the Legion of Doom. Absolutely.
Exactly. Yes.
Absolutely. And that's where we had our residency there for a while. Our whole first season of Chase and Shep, just bullshitting. And to this day, I feel like we still talk about all those same things.
Yeah.
It was movies, music, those big life questions, and
Yeah.
whatever the fuck we want. And that has
And whatever
remained
the
true
fuck
to this
we
day,
want.
which is kind of interesting.
It
to
really
me.
has,
As
man.
much as we have changed things and we've tried new things every so often, like that has still been the through line for everything.
It's true. I was listening to the 2-year anniversary one we did last year because I don't think we ever did a 1 year.
I don't think so, and if we did, it was minor.
Because the 2-year we talked a lot about year one, so I was like, oh, this show we should talk a lot about year two, and then be like, oh yeah, and year three was cool too. I did like how your biggest goal was you're like we got to get we want more guests,
And more guests we got.
you got a lot more on the show this year because last year I cut that little video together and yesterday I was like, oh yeah, I should do, and I really thought about it and I was like, it's going to take way too long.
A lot longer this year. Yeah, we've that was a goal, and I'd say we hit it since the very first Monday episode. I think other than a handful, other than up until November, we were practically booked full of guests, which is a great achievement.
We had a downtime in September. The downtime when Charlie came,
Yep,
and it was
yep.
just your boy. But yeah, other than that, we were trying to keep it pretty front to back packed.
Yep, this was the first year we also did. Year two aside, this year three has been stupendous. From all the guests that we've had, that's right, guests on guests on guests, to all of the new friends and collaborators we've made this year, to all the awesome projects we got to be involved with. With Mondays, we were consistently Mondays for the Mind all year. And
Yes, we were. Yes,
we
were.
also did Mondays on the Move for the first time this
Yeah.
year. So
Things were hyped to get back into doing too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what year 4 is really shaping up to look like quite yet, but I know a Monday on the Move. The Mondays on the Move, I did enjoy doing.
Yeah, I'd have to say if I had to do what I did last year and set like a goal for our Mondays for next year, I know I've already said before I would love to do musical guests. If that's achievable, I'd love to do that. Even if it's not every single episode next year, even to get half the episodes with musical guests, like in the back half of the year, whatever, would be radical. But I'd also love to get to a point where we could have a Mondays on the Move at least once a month. I think would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that would be pretty rad. I'd be down for that. I don't know, man. I don't know. Setting a goal for a Monday over the next year, because I don't know what it would, what more we could do to evolve it. Maybe try to figure out how to create our own backgrounds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
maybe
do it all. Yeah, domination,
do
baby.
all of
That's
it.
what it's all about. Okay.
That is. But like something like that, maybe.
More comments, more convo somehow. Well, that's on the audience. That's
Yeah.
we love. That's
We
another
try.
thing I feel like we've achieved this year with the help of everybody at home. Is when we first started doing this, and for a few years after, the live chat was pretty quiet. So that's why we did start doing a lot more guests and stuff like that. Was because after a while we were running out of shit to talk about between the two of us. But what we always
Sure.
wanted was that like interaction with the audience. So it's been really rad, everybody chiming in and getting to be part of the conversation recently. You guys
Old
ever think
games.
about
We have thought about trying to do gaming streams, so maybe that's something we could try to do over next year.
that
Figure
is
out a way
true?
to get that gaming stream going down.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
we
would
both.
love to do fun renditions on game
Speaking of
streams.
speaking of gaming streams, let's get off subject a little bit. But like on that subject,
Yeah,
who's all hype about that GTA 6 trailer dropping tomorrow?
that's a good thing to get off topic for. Yeah, that's pretty big. That's
It
pretty
is,
big.
man.
I'm pretty hyped myself.
I'm pretty hyped too, man. It's like, wow, it's been 12 years.
I know that's crazy, and I remember being at the midnight release for GTA 5 and all the hype around that, and yeah, good to be part of the old Chase and
We're glad to
it's,
have you,
it's
Randy.
glad to have you in every facet. You've also upped our game as far as the shorts and stuff go. Um, I think before we
Randy was
proceed,
the first guest of the year.
Randy kicked this year off. Yeah, um, and yeah, now he's a staple in old Chase and Shep land, just like he is over at Camp Nostalgic Studios. He enhances anything he touches. Love it.
Any everything.
I know last year, just a little segue for you. Last year, I know that we talked about putting out a little 2-year anniversary video. Well, clearly that never happened. That never got released. It did sort of see the light of day because it didn't go to waste. I ended up using it in Chase and Shep Get Too High. But I do have the video in its uncompleted form, but it is a chronicle of what we did over the first 2 years because it's the 2-year video here now on the 3 years anniversary.
Let's talk year 2.
Let's talk year 2. Here's everybody's stocking stuffer for the day. It's the year 2 anniversary video. So enjoy this little ditty.
I'd say we've never really announced ourselves. And you say what's up, everybody? I'm Chase, and then I'll say I'm Shep.
Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Chase,
I'm Shep.
and today we're bringing you a special presentation.
Really? Like, how long has this been a thing for?
I guess it's been a while.
Hell yeah. Woo! Today is celebration.
Yeah.
You the greatest. You will amount to the great things. Everybody will know your name.
Chase and Shep!
Chase and Shep for life.
Let's hear it for them, guys. Woo! Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one this year.
Oh shit!
Hey! Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Jax.
Jack, shut the fuck up.
Hey. What's up, bro? It's a goddamn map. Find it.
Nope.
Here we were going on an adventure.
If
if anything were to happen.
What the fuck is that, man? We're coming for you. And we're coming for Chase, too!
I'm gonna take care of him for you.
Don't you know what weekend it is?
About to part the Red Sea on that forehead.
Fucking piece of shit! Do it!
You could have just left the book thing alone, could you?
Oh, what's happening?
I couldn't, man.
Like, if you went to bed tonight and then just didn't wake up tomorrow?
Oh, you missed it.
Fuck, man.
None of you guys read this book, right?
Oh, fuck!
No, bro. No, bro.
I like X-Acto knives. I feel like as long as you go through the mechanism.
You will die. Full stop.
How can you even sleep after knowing something like that?
Boy, who wants to smoke some pot? A secret stash.
Are we gonna smoke it?
Yes. Why is it not rolled up? You know, like, come on.
Are you smoking or are you choking?
Are you choking from the smoke? That is also a valid. That's also one that could happen too.
God damn it, Aaron. Are you smoking grass in the house again?
You're telling me you didn't smoke weed in here? Because it wasn't me. And it definitely smells like weed.
I love it. Chase Shep for life.
Fucker.
Hey, we're back. And Shep's muted. Okay.
I am muted.
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
I said that was a dope little look on the first 2 years.
Shep always had
Hey,
moves. Yes, he did.
thanks, Russ.
I could watch that last bit just on a loop, nonstop.
That was fun. That was a fun look on the first 2 years.
Yes, first 2 years. Then just imagine one more year tacked onto that.
One more year.
We had
deepen in
two big shorts this year. Chase and Shep Get Too High and The Exorcism of Chase and Shep, which are fantastic additions, I think. I can't wait to see the 3-year version of that video next year. So congrats on the 3 years. Twisted Cherry.
Hey,
what a blast from the past.
I know, right?
Guests, one of our many guests.
I was just thinking because I
Thanks
like I
for
said, I
coming up.
listened to last year's video, and we were talking about them on the last anniversary video because you had never been raided and stuff, and I was like, how cool is that?
That's true. Our first raid, I think our only raid ever. So thank you guys for that. It was an experience. I hope you're all well.
Keep missing it.
Just thinking about the Twitch people. I often do. I keep missing the Monday streams. Well, we're here every Monday, and in syndication on YouTube. So
in the syndication.
Yeah, I hope
wait,
you and the rest of the crew are well.
I do have to go loop back to that comment Randy made about I hope they just unveil a new GTA 5 online event and everybody riots. Come on, bro. That ain't gonna happen tomorrow.
It's just bitter. That's just negative. It's just negativity.
I'm ready to get back into Vice City, bro.
Oh,
But yeah,
2? No, 3. 3 years.
3
That was 2
years.
years. This is 3 years. Um,
It's
yeah,
been
man.
fun, man. It's been a run, a great ride. We're just doing it, man, and now we're into December. We got what, 4 Monday shows left, and we've completed an entire year
Yeah,
of
a whole
Monday
year of
shows.
Mondays. Haven't missed a single Monday.
That was a
Um,
goal.
yep, that was a goal, and I'm definitely I'm proud of us both. You know, that's big. Yes, thank you.
It is.
Yeah, we that's. I mean, I remember when we did year one. I mean, like if somebody had told me we were even going to make it through the 25 slaves of Christmas, I would have been like, that's magical. Like,
Yeah.
at that point, I hadn't really achieved anything all that much as far as the film stuff had gone, and uh, absolutely, and
Hey,
it
thanks,
couldn't be
Kella.
possible without people like you and Randy and everybody who's helped us out along the way. But yeah, it's just like I can't believe it. 3 whole years. I'm proud of one of you, but I won't tell you which. That's fine.
We'll both just pretend like it's us.
Yeah, we're both over here like, and an amazing script supervisor.
It's
We
true.
do
It's
when
true.
she's on set. That's very true. That's very true. I did write down. I know we've been kind of hitting it with these trivia questions and kind of quiz like things and stuff lately. Questions for the audience. Um, but I was rewatching Chase and Shep Get Too High the other day. Philly hadn't seen it yet, so we were
Right.
watching it together, and it occurred to me that I think out of all the scripted content we've done, I think that might be my pick for favorite. And so that led me to wonder what everybody else's favorites are. What's your favorite short that we've done? What's your favorite skit? Just your favorite moment in Chase and Shep history? I'd love to hear it. Like I said, Chase and Shep Get Too High, I think, is the pinnacle of our creativity. I love the exorcism. I think we did a really good job with it, but Get Too High, rewatching that, I'm like, this is cinema. This is stoner cinema at its best, and I just have such a good time watching that. Stop missing anything on
That
set.
one
It's a good goal.
that one is really good. That one's really good. I'll give you that. It is really good. I don't know, man. All of our stuff that we've ever done, I really like the re-up show personally.
That's I was gonna say if she doesn't chime in first, Belle's always pushing the re-up show. Anybody
Yeah.
anybody who hasn't seen it, she's like, you need to sit down. You need to watch the re-up show. Um, but like I was telling you, what was interesting watching Get Too High again recently is that we're talking about Easter Sunday 2's coming up, and it's our first official sequel and all this stuff. But at the same time, the 420 shorts have somehow, some way, become the most consistent storyline in all of our Chase and Shep stuff, unintentionally so. But yet there it is. At the end of the sketch show, we are waiting on the weed man. 1 year later, he shows up in the re-up show, and we go on our wild goose chase there with that wraparound story. Then it's the same dudes in part 3, and I love seeing the 420 versions of ourselves going on this little journey. But
Yeah, I do too. That's probably, we got our plans for where that's going to go, but that's probably one of
right,
my favorite uh Chase and Sheps, if you will.
yes, of all the Chase and Sheps, the 420 Chase and Sheps are probably my favorite. Haven't seen anything yet that I haven't enjoyed.
I'm
Good,
with that. I'm
thanks.
with that. Thank you, bud. I think,
Love to hear that.
they're all so good though, man. Like the re-up show, I'd say the re-up show, or I'd say summer camp, man, because like that was just, we've said this many times, but that was
Yeah,
just an accomplishment on its own.
of
Doing an
course.
8
Yeah,
episode, yeah, went off the fucking rails. Okay, yeah, we went
yeah,
out there, but there's 8 episodes. It's a story. Those guys
yeah,
could be back. You never know. Like, like in the grand scheme of things, when you really get down to what we do and how we write it, you know.
yeah,
Summer camp
yeah.
Chase and Shep might pop back in.
And it's like it's been such a everything's been a learning process. That's been part of the fun. Is just like learning as we go. Because I mean, that's been a big part of Chase and Shep is like getting so sick of like talking about doing things that we just started doing things. And almost I feel like almost to a fault at this point where it's like we don't stop because it's like no, we just got to keep going and keep making until we've gotten to where we're trying to go with it, I guess, or
Right.
just keep on learning as we go.
Keep
But
on
yeah,
keeping
yeah,
on.
man, if I had to pick a favorite, absolutely gun to my head, I might say Get Too High. I just enjoy the storyline. I enjoy the like visual elements to it. I enjoy Gella's animation. You talking to that fucking squirrel is just gold. The re-up shows my first appearance. Yeah, I think that's what I keep going back to. But getting pudgy punched is still one of my favorite scenes. Yeah.
That was a good scene in the Halloween.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I did like that.
I
I
want to
did
give it
like how
so
we
bad.
filmed that.
Yeah, summer camp wasn't as shaky as one would think. It's definitely pretty shaky, but not that bad.
No, I think we leaned into the action camera, as I like to call it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I definitely like the re-up show, especially like that one's always interesting to watch with different types of people. Like watching it with like hardcore stoners and watching it with like moderate stoners, watching it with people who never smoke weed at all, like and just gauging their reactions to it. And I definitely feel like people who don't really smoke weed are just like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Like you might get a chuckle or two out of
Right.
them, but I've personally said like if you get stoned to the point where you hit the right frequency, like man, I think those things hit. I think they're designed for stoners by stoners, and that's the way it's meant to be experienced in the high max. So
I
I
fuck
love
with
it.
that, man. I do. I like how you put it like that because it's true. I'm sure I've never got to see it through that veal, but I'm sure it's a
Right.
trip to
Yeah.
not be in that world and watch and be like, the fuck?
And more so like than storyline is like tonally there are things that carry over every single 420 like whether we intended to or not. And there's always like these little stoner isms throughout the whole thing where it's kind of like I always say I love a movie or a show that just like presents its rules up front and is like this is the rules of this world. There you go. So like if you like the movie Rubber, when it just hits you with that speech at the beginning and it's like no reason. There you go. For the rest of this movie, every time something happens, you're like, why is this happening? What is going on? The answer is no reason. We already covered that. And with the 420 stuff, when shit like somebody's like, what uh why didn't you guys just grab cups and get too high when we're drinking out of the pitcher? And I'm just like, it's just one of those stoner things, man, where it's just like though I feel like those are riddled throughout like all the 420 stuff where it's just like it makes no logical sense, but there's like this stoner logic to it.
Yeah, it's like if you're that thirsty, you're stoned, you got cotton mouth, you're not thinking about grabbing a cup, you're just getting the drink
Right.
and going.
Love the re-up show for sentimental reasons. Maybe I'm biased, but seeing that Brohan sketch come to life meant a lot to me. Phil and Randy really brought that silly idea to life. They really did. I remember when you pitched that idea to us. That's still one of my favorite skits. I think without like thinking too deep about it, of all the skits that we've done, it might be my favorite. I mean, it's just such a well that and the Hug Dealer, which is a universal favorite. It seems. I feel like more like people usually gravitate towards the Hug Dealer sketch, like more than any of them.
The hug
Um,
dealer's good.
it's a good one. Again, Randy, the chameleon, just and I love hearing that too. I love when people don't realize like that Randy plays all these different characters because they'll always ask who was that guy, but it's like he was just in it as a different character. But man of many faces. I love Rubber. So do I. It's a good one. Being
Oh
allergic to
man.
weed is stupid.
I'm getting hit up too on the Facebook. I saw he said the GTA's 6 trailer dropped early, and somebody else just hit me up going, "Hey, man, the trailer did drop early." So, hey, Chase and Shep listeners, you have something to look forward to afterwards.
go.
Hopefully, the video takes you right to the trailer if you're on YouTube or anywhere.
Yeah,
Right
right.
when we're done.
Right. Rockstar Games, Grand Theft Auto 6. Hurry, start yelling keywords. Yeah.
That'd be nice if there's a way we could know that. So then when we sign off, we can be like Chase and Shep, and now the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer that everybody's been waiting 12 years for.
Yeah.
And then it would load up for you guys. Man, how cool would that be?
That'd be great. That's our big reveal for year 4. We're sponsored by Rockstar Games. You're about to just see a shit ton of marketing with us just playing GTA 6. So
That'd be
I'd
wild
love
if that happened.
I would.
Like our backgrounds just both drop down and we're in the same studio. The screens merge and we both stand up and we're like, you thought we were in different places. We're in the same place. That'd be great. Look at these ideas, guys. Look at these ideas we got over here.
But many faces, but even more facial hair.
That's true.
That's true. The facial hair, it helps. It's part of
My
the clay.
favorite Randy scene, and I feel like I only see this because you pointed it out to me, but I feel like if I point it out to everybody, now we'll all be in on this. But that was in the Exorcism where he has the glasses on outside, and then you go outside and he doesn't have no glasses on. But it's just like that one shot. You're like, man, he has his glasses on in that one shot, and we left it in there. And it's like now every time I see it, and I'm like, oh look, I love that. He's in his glasses out there.
Take some off real quick before you come outside.
Maybe he did. That's in my head. That's what I like to think happened.
Oh yeah. I know another question for everybody who has seen all 3 420 shows. We have a running gag that's probably going to make it into every 420 ever now, and that is the coughing fit. It was never intentional. It just kind of happened that way. But in all 3 of them, it's like kind of the Cornetto trilogy with the jumping over the fence bit in Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and World's End, where he's like, I know a shortcut. And they play that joke different in every single one of those flicks. But in the first one, it was me. In the second one, it was Phil. And the third one, it was you. So what is everybody's favorite coughing fit? I told Phil it's a toss up between mine and his. I gotta say, yours is funny. Like situationally, it's really funny when you hit that line at the end. That's usually when I'm watching it with people. That's when they laugh. Is like if hated cough doesn't get them, it's the line at the end that does. But Phil's, I don't know, man. Phil's might take the cake. Just for pure entertainment value. Especially with his little death there at the end.
Yeah.
The smoking or choking.
With both endings, and it's like, surprise us.
Yeah. You want should I be dead or alive? I don't know, surprise us. But I don't know, not to be, arrogant, but I really enjoy mine too. Just I almost enjoy mine a little less though, because when I was sick earlier this week and I was like actually like puking and coughing and stuff, it sounds exactly the same, like as that exaggerated coughing. And I'm like, it's a little less funny now. It's just real. It's too real.
Not just it's too real.
You're along for the ride for CNS and Earth 217. We have fun. We like to have fun here. That is true. That's the goal. Disclaimer: I wasn't there for that. That's true.
She wasn't.
Actually, like Shep's best because of him hitting his line at the end. That's really what smoking during a conversation. That's true. Not to intrude.
Yeah, we have heard. The news is out there, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first on Chase and Shep by all the awesome listeners hitting us up, letting us know the news. Trailer's leaked. Go check it out, but don't
go check it out.
After you got 25 minutes ish, and then you can go check it out. And that's what I'll do that too. Well, I'll do it together. We'll give the servers a second to catch up.
Yeah. Let the first wave of people hit it.
I was wondering why my computer was so laggy. That must be it.
There you go. That makes a lot more sense.
It does, doesn't it? All the kids watching the trailer. Over and over. Get you some Jason Shep merch.
Like a family. Derail Chasing Shep live reaction to it. Hey, it stands in line with what we've been doing since day one. Whatever the fuck we want. So if we want to do that right now, we absolutely can. Except we probably won't throw the video up on screen just because of how many times we've gotten flagged now by things of that nature. But
I don't know how we would even do that and make it interesting without us both not just like staring at our phones or something and being like, whoa, wow.
I think that like I literally just watched these people doing a movie reaction to Saw X, and like I'll watch these like movie reactions sometimes or like trailer reactions and stuff. I'm like, this is fun to watch, but like I don't react like that to things. Like I might get hyped for things, I might get excited on my own time, but like to record myself reacting to something, I'd be like, oh, oh shit, okay, like it would be so low key that it wouldn't even be worth it. Lots of boobs, just letting you know.
If I was if I was in like a stream, I just want to like pre-record a reaction.
Shep has to
something like that. Like,
right.
You want me to? I got you. I'll pull it up right now. I'll tell you guys.
Play by play.
I don't, and this is fucked up because I mean I grew up playing Grand Theft Auto, but I don't know the lore. I couldn't tell you people if I saw them in there. I wouldn't be like, oh, there's so and so from the fourth one, and
right,
this guy from San Andreas. I'd probably recognize CJ. He's iconic, CJ, bitch.
Old GTA 6. So little lore.
I was gonna
say, I don't know what lore there is. You can beat people to death with dildos. Does that count as lore?
There's lore within GTA. In GTA, there's lore. I mean, the third one was Liberty City, and in GTA 5, you go back to Liberty City for a second. So, like, tell me there's no lore there.
Sounds like geography more than lore.
We're going back to Vice City. Tell me there ain't gonna be no lore there from Vice City. All them spots ain't still gonna be there, just updated.
I won't tell you that. Somebody else can do that. But it won't.
Have you watched any Christmas movies lately?
I have.
How about that?
Yes, I was wanting to talk about that. Nothing crazy, that's for sure. GTA 6 crashing our system. I haven't watched any like horror stuff lately. Like I've been watching our like old 25 Slave videos, and that's inspired me to want to go back and check a few out. But otherwise, I was gonna say, Belle and I have been she's been feeling the Lovey holiday stuff. So I was like, well, let's not watch Hallmark movies. Let's watch some good stuff. So we watched The Holiday with Jack Black and Kate Winslet and all of them. And then we watched Love Actually last night. Always a decent one. It's got its haters. It's got its lovers, Die Hard, the best Christmas movie. I just read an article today that said we need to put that to rest. We need to quit saying that Die Hard's a Christmas movie. I still disagree with them, but in that same article, they talked about how Love Actually is actually a piece of shit movie too. Which it was a top 50 hot takes from this website, like movie hot takes, and I was like, I'm intrigued. Let's hear it. That's right.
I'm just ready to cruise. I'm ready to cruise Vice City, dog.
That's right. It is.
I'm here for
I
the
agree.
lore.
I'm not a person to disagree with that. I agree. Die Hard is a Christmas movie, especially the way that article ended with saying it's not a Christmas movie. It just takes place at Christmas. I'm like, well, that's still. I'd still like to see the Harry Potter Christmas movie people fucking make that argument, because if the entirety of Harry Potter took place at Christmas, then I would absolutely be like, Christmas being a part of the plot or not, the whole thing takes place at Christmas.
I got to see the end of some Harry Potter movie not too long ago. I forget
I
which
did get out a
one.
lot of like movies that aren't Christmas movies, but like snowy movies.
Yeah.
Like it busted out like The Shining and the Revenant, uh, shit like that. Harry Potter is
None of that.
November Die Hard.
I feel that. I don't really fuck with the Die Hard too heavy myself. Uh I like that I watched a lot of Christmas movies in November. I was watching the Santa Claus and all that kind of shit. And the only movie I've watched in
But we did
December
watch
has
this.
been I watched Horns. I have never seen Horns.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah,
Yeah. That
that's a
was a
pretty good
pretty
one.
good movie. Harry Potter. Hey, Harry Potter was in it, you know?
There you go. Speaking
Speaking
of,
of Harry
we all forgot Adam's Family Values. Um, yeah, I love. I mean, I was a big Harry Potter fan, but Daniel Radcliffe's post Harry Potter career is untouchable. All the weird shit he's done, I love it.
I'd go Gremlins for sure, personally.
Yeah, that's always a good one. I got all of them laying right here next to me, ready to go. Don't forget to leave bandages in 9 minutes. That's funny. That's funny. I've never heard that before. That's actually hilarious.
You'll get him. You'll get him.
Yippee ki motherfucker!
Yippee-ki-yay. Die hard, die hard, die hard, die hard.
Together, have a couple laughs. Yeah, Radcliffe post Harry Potter. Me too.
Kiss.
Yes, I love he's into quirky roles, as am I. I mean, I've seen him do some more serious stuff afterwards too, but it's nowhere near as memorable as like. I mean, his selections have just been phenomenal. I don't think there's been one that I've seen that I'm like, yeah, I didn't really care for this.
Yeah.
Like, I love that they just swing for the fences on just like how weird they are. Like,
The Horns
I
movie
know
was
the
pretty
last
weird.
one I can think of. Horns was like an out there one. Swiss Army Man is an out there one. Guns Akimbo is a fun one that came out a few years ago where the dude wakes up with the fucking guns like screwed to his hands and stuff. Bada boom, there you go. Crawls through vents. Santa crawls through chimneys. It's the same thing. Swiss Army Man. Enough said. Enough said. It's a classic. Is very out there. Yes, we know. We know. I love Swiss Army Man. I always go up to bat for Swiss Army Man. Um, like it's got its haters, but like I think that movie is so genuinely like beautiful, and it's like the directors pitched the movie to Paul Dano, and this part will make you laugh, and the last part will make you cry, and that's like the best way to describe that movie. I think it really encapsulates the whole thing.
Yeah.
Love Guns Akimbo. Guns Akimbo is a good one too. Yeah, it was a blast. I don't know if you ever saw that one, Shep, but
I haven't. I have not seen that one.
I was thinking because I missed out on Violent Night last year with David Harbour that came out. So I was thinking about maybe doing a little double feature sometime this week and watching Violent Night and Fat Man back to back. And if I'm feeling squirrely, make the triple feature, head to the movies and go see that new Silent Night that just came out.
It's true. It's true.
All the action packed
Oh.
Christmas.
The Mel Gibson Santa was pretty good.
We literally it was either I think it was yesterday morning. I woke up and Belle was watching that. I've seen a lot of people have just watched that recently, and that's a good one. I watched that yesterday. See, there you go. Watched that yesterday. It's a good one. Peanut Butter Falcon, old Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf. He's all right.
It's another one. I love.
He goes
me
off
some
the rails
Shia.
every now and then, but like
He
he does
does.
really get into his roles.
But he goes off the rails like off camera, and it's like I hope he doesn't go too far like over the edge to where I can continue to enjoy his work because I am a Shia fan. So
that's true. That's true. My internet is just not wanting to cooperate tonight. It's being a
that GTA
hater.
6, It's going
Probably,
down.
dude. Like I said, all the kids in the neighborhoods watching the trailers over and over and over and over. Like, oh my god.
100%.
Um, it is. I see that mental health is important. Hell yeah,
Yes, very, very.
it is,
I
bro.
mean, it kicked off these Monday shows.
It
That's as
is.
I've been getting into our older videos. I am looking forward to getting into like our older like mental health Mondays and stuff, and just kind
Yeah,
of hearing, like you've been telling me, like kind of hearing where we were at those times of our lives, and to see where we're at now, what's changed, what hasn't, all that kind of stuff. But yeah,
yeah.
mental health
That would
still
be
hasn't.
that shit is really dope to do. I like doing that, dropping back on old shit.
Mm, for sure. For sure. I'd still, love to hear from the people at home. I feel like we keep getting these cop out answers of like, just keep being you. It's like, I love, thank you, and we will. But what would you like to see as an audience member in Mondays in 2024? What could we bring to the table?
I remember Gala had said trivia's,
Yeah,
quizzes.
yeah, we could do
We've
more of
always
that.
talked about doing a Chase and Shep trivia.
We
Maybe
have
we can
that. We
maybe
have.
we can bring that to life. Like, how many different pairs of shorts did Shep wear in summer camp?
I think one that a lot of people probably don't know, how many uh, over the course of how many days does summer camp of horrors take place? Which, if you figure that out, whether you watch the show or you watch the Monday show, it's been mentioned. That's good. CJ Todd interview,
I
possibly. I might
mean,
just let him
if
run
he's
the
up for
show
it,
one of these
if he's
days.
up for it,
Live script
I,
writing. You want that inside track on how we do our thing. I'm pretty sure Dave has a lot of footage of that, of us doing exactly that on the last day of filming for summer camp.
that might be fun to do at some point, though. We get whenever we come back at the front of the year and write a sketch, write a little thing with everybody, and then by the end of the year, maybe save it till the December, and we can be like, here it is. We all wrote this
Yeah,
together.
yeah, that could be cool.
That could be pretty fun.
Viewed by everybody in the comments.
What's up? You skipped on my
I said
end at
get
least.
sued by everybody.
You might. I mean, we just have to list everybody.
Every single one of them.
Scriptwriter, 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 scriptwriter.
All of yous. Live wrestling.
Wrestling. We could do that. We could do that. We'll do that for hour 2. We'll do that on Mondays. We'll do hour 1. Will be, the Monday how it's been. Hour 2, I'll get down and live stream some wrestling and act like I'm JR. It's gonna be a slobber knocker tonight, folks.
I want Tyler Elbs.
Tyler Elbs on the show. We could probably swing that one.
Movie reviews.
We could do that. We could do movie reviews. We used to do movie reviews a lot.
I want to see a different time on Chase's wall clock behind him, unless we're in a time warp. That's you put that one up with your daughter. She's the production designer here. Yeah, we did. I will say I'm curious to go back and watch our like slays from like the Halloween season in 2021 when we did our 31 slays of Halloween, because I remember not enjoying it as much, and I remember that by the end of 2021 we were kind of done with like the movie review thing. But
Right.
rewatching the 25 Slays of Christmas, I'm like, how do we get back to that? Like, like if we're gonna review movies, I'd love to get back into that kind of spirit of doing it, because it looks like we're having so much fun. And I've legitimately cracked myself up watching these things, like at some of the shit we be talking. on some of these movies, and I'd love to see more of that as far as the movie reviews go.
Yeah,
I think it's just because it was a more fun project and it didn't feel like such a chore, whereas
it's
31
true.
Slaves
It's
felt
true.
like more of a chore.
And we had that. Well, we had that dream. We had that ambition. We were doing something, and we were both really searching for that at that time. But I would like to as well. Maybe we'll maybe not like how we
I think
did
we
it
might
then. Uh,
with what we kind of talked about last week or whenever. I think it'd be fun to kind of mess around with having correspondence outside the studio. People on the streets, people we can send places to chime in at a certain part of the show. I think could be a fun feature. I don't really know the logistics of how that'll work, but I think it could be fun
we could swing it.
to get in the same room for one. Go back to the OG. I'll bust out the recliners, man. Location change, spice things up.
We could do that
I'll come on anytime, and we'll have you anytime. Uh,
anytime. Talk some movies.
and I have so much shit I remember.
Segment
What
a
about a
car
segment called
when
"When We
we
Were
were
Young"? You
young.
know, I love you, show.
It's all love, dangerous. You know this. That would be cool too. Talk about stuff. I mean, we could go on like a nostalgic trip, like once a month. I feel like, and I really would like to try to get some sort of gaming going. So maybe that's how we could do that. You know, kick on an old Sega game, and
Yeah, yeah. I think that would be a lot of fun to like do the game streams, but like not in the way that people do them these days. Like maybe I know I've talked before about doing like a board game where it's like we'll just set up an extra camera like above the actual like board or cards or whatever we choose to play or something. Who knows? Maybe we'll pop off with that Chase and Shep card game we were talking about. So
that would be pretty fun too.
that's right. Chase and Shep
We'll
trading
Jason,
card game. Just waiting in the shadows for people.
we've
We'll
thought
blasty
on this.
blast. We have. I have extensive notes on one of these notebooks on said project. I know one off the top of my head. One of the cards was the Shep dad, the Shep father from the
Yeah,
420 sketch show. And if you play that card, it's like, hey, the Shep father, like you've been grounded, like miss a turn or some shit like that.
I could mess with that hard.
I think it's the artistic driving me, but I personally think it'd be fun, interesting to see you guys attempt a painting and or DIY craft tutorial. Okay, that'd be cool.
Oh, you
That's something we haven't
you want
done
us to
before.
Bob Ross it, huh? I froze up.
Okay.
Oh, I'm back. I'm back. Yeah,
Yeah, we're
yeah.
back.
That's
I
what I
think it's
say. You
both
want
of
us to
us,
Bob Ross
honestly.
it?
We'll Bob Ross. We'll Bob Ross. Um,
That might have been you freezing that time and me being like, "Oh fuck, I froze again."
yeah,
That's funny.
I keep freezing too, so it's both of us, I think. Okay, I'm just waiting. I'm afraid to do anything. That the
Mario Party.
board game is easier to talk through. Video games will shut down the yap in the brain.
It's
But
true.
if like we do video games, I would want to do like some old school stuff for sure. Like couch games like SSX. I'd love to play SSX. I fucking love that shit. Mario Party could be a lot of fun, I feel like. Um, you know what we could probably do as well with like some audience members is Jackbox. I've never thought to do that before, but if we could get a game of Jackbox going, that was from YouTube when
We
I was
could do
subbing.
it. We could do a painting thing, I feel like.
For sure. I haven't painted in a while. I've been wanting to. So let's do it. Let's plan for that. Little painting day.
Let's do it, man. Oh, Mondays on the brush with Chase and Shep.
Nice little opening.
Yeah, that'd
Oh
be
yeah.
nice, man. That'd be nice to get new like graphics, animations, and shit like that going down.
Yeah, that's like I think the Monday shows is like one of the last things that like we still use things that don't belong to us necessarily, like a lot of the backgrounds and stuff. It would be
We
cool to
type
get to a
free.
point. Yeah, I mean, at least they're free, you know. But like, I'm just saying, it would be nice to get to a point where we can, like, you know, do some new stuff, upgrade it a little bit more like we did. I think that's also part of the reason I like Get Too High so much, because from beginning to end, like, it's all ours, which obviously like Exorcism is too and stuff. But Get Too High is just like, it's homegrown, man. It's all shit we made, or
I'm sorry, Russ. I can't stop yawning. I've been up since early too, so it's like it's all hitting me at once. But no, yeah, and we used other, artist friends that we knew. We asked them and used their songs within it. So I feel what you're saying there. It's more than just us 100%. It was us getting the means to have a legit sounding movie with a switch up of artists, but like we weren't just throwing whatever song we felt like in there.
So I guess it's about that time.
One time for the mind.
For the mind. Man, it's been a hell of a 3 years. It's been a great 3 years. I can't believe we're here. I'm proud of the both of us for still doing this thing. I can't wait to celebrate 4 years and to look back on everything that we've done and the time coming up. I know we've got some really cool shit planned. I think right now we only have like 3 big projects planned for next year, but it should be pretty cool stuff. And who knows what else will drop along the way. I know we're going to pop up in a few other places next year and other people's movies and stuff. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And again, just thank you so much to everybody who supported us and worked with us and helped us out over the years. Yeah, man, it's been real.
Oh yeah, there. Sorry. No, you really summed it up, man. I'm really hyped to see where we're all at, listeners included, where we're all at a year from now. I'm pretty excited for it. So let's be safe, and let's go do the damn thing. Let's keep building, let's keep making, and let's keep creating. Tyler, love you.
That's right.
So yeah, that's my one time for the mind.
Yeah, keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going full speed.
I don't remember if any of these exit songs, what they were.
I don't remember either.
So I'm just gonna hit one, I think, at the end here.
Okay, well, one of these is gonna close us out. A little, it's a roulette wheel of exit, outro, or the fuck they're called.
I don't know. It's something with AI, buddy. I said it's Chase and
Let's get out of here before we blow it.
Christmas wish. So yeah, guys, we'll see you next Monday here. I got it, dude. I got it in my head. I got this cool little outro for us. So here you go. Just let me take the reins real quick and smooches and deuces. We'll see you next Monday.
If I got a Christmas wish, Chase Shep top the list. Let's get our minds right. If I got a Christmas wish, Chase Shep top the list. Let's get our minds right. If I got a Christmas wish,